Homemade English muffins make morning coffee hit different, let me tell you. My husband was requesting these last night, so we're going to make homemade English muffins. I have 3/4 cup of milk with a 1/2 cup of hot water in this cup. We're going to make sure that it's 110 degrees, 111 degrees, perfect. And we're going to add into that water and milk 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, and then 7 grams or 1 packet of dry yeast. I have bulk yeast, I just weigh it, and then we're going to whisk that together. The yeast has to bloom, so it's got to sit for 5 to 7 minutes. When it gets nice and bubbly, we'll come back and finish them. All right, we have 3 cups of flour, or 380 grams. I like to weigh mine, that's why I give you the weights of this too. So we're going to go ahead and put all the flour into the mixer. And to that, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. All that's whisking together. I took 42 ounces or 3 tablespoons of butter, and I melted it, and you want that to cool just slightly. I'm going to add that into the flour. Then I'm going to take 1 egg that's at room temperature, that's really important, and we're going to break that. And you can see that the yeast is foamy. That's the way we want it. We're going to start pouring that in really slow. Again, I want all that foam in there, so I'm going to put it all in for about 5 minutes on probably a 4, just to get it going. Once it's all mixed together, I'm going to turn this down to a 2 just to let it blend. It's going to be a pretty sticky dough, so we're just going to let that run here for a bit. All right, we mixed it for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to take a clean bowl and we're just going to spray some oil in here. And then while it was mixing, my dough was a little wetter than I'd like it. It's really humid today, so I did add a 1/2 cup more of flour. So you just kind of need it so it's really sticky, not wet, but really sticky, really stretchy like this. So you're going to scrape that all together, get it put into your bowl. Put it in your grease bowl. I will usually hit the top again just to put a coat of oil on the top, or you can flip it over and coat it that way too. And then you are going to take a piece of saran wrap, or I use these covers, and just cover it and set it somewhere warm till it doubles in size. Hour or 2 and it'll be ready to go. It's been about an hour and a half. The dough is doubled in size. We're gonna just deflate it. I'm gonna put just a little bit of the flour in the corner, and I use bread flour. Sticky. Right, at this point you have 2 choices. You can either roll these out and cut them out with a round cookie cutter, a cup, something like that, or you can literally just squeeze off pieces, roll it in a ball, and flatten them. Once you have them shaped, they don't have to be perfect. You want some cornmeal on a plate. I didn't have cornmeal, so I ground up some grits. Put 1 side, 2 sides, shake them off, set them on a parchment paper to rise again. After you have them all done, we're going to just set them on the parchment paper on the cookie sheet with a clean towel. We're just going to cover them and let them sit for 30 more minutes. It's been 30 minutes. We're going to get these going. You want to have cast iron pan on medium heat. I got 8 out of here, but I made them pretty big. Could have probably got 10 or 12. We're going to put 4 in here. And put the lid on and let them cook for 5 minutes. And then flip them over, and 5 minutes on the other side. They are done. 5 minutes on each side. Let's cut into one of these. I let them cool just a little bit. Nice and soft. Way better than store-bought.